and all. Welcome. Come on in, come on in. If you're not in, come on in. If you are in, settle in. We're going to get started, guys. We're going to get started. We'll give everybody a minute or two to come on in. That we need to pay attention to as far as the live is concerned. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Y'all give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I know you can't see me because I don't have my camera hooked up. We don't have all of my bandwidth hooked in yet. We should have it hooked in tomorrow, so I'll be able to turn my camera on and I don't have to just talk into the mic. And hopefully, I'm looking at my bandwidth right now, getting it boosted up. I don't have my big new router and my system in for my. Hey, Cyril. Cyril is in the house. What's up? What's up? Mr. Ed is in the house. What's up, Mr. Ed? What you know? What you know? Welcome in. Welcome in. Miss Varlene is in. What's up, Miss Varlene? Mr. Ed said he got a 1, so cool. I'm good. I'm good. All right, busters, y'all come on in. Let me see if I can get the busters in. Let me see if I can get the other scenario. Yeah, I wasn't in yesterday, guys. I couldn't get the system to work at all yesterday. They went back and we listened to the show, and yeah, it was real choppy. It was real bad on Monday, and we checked out everything. So what's up, Beryl? Jason, when you're in as well, I see your deal in. Thank you though, and you won't be counted as late because I wasn't in yesterday. That's what I'm talking about right now. So I tried to come in yesterday, but I couldn't get any type of signal at all. I mean, yeah, if y'all can hear me well, then we're good. I still need more bandwidth to be able to do my video and do all of my other stuff. So I'm gonna leave it on this right now. I'm not even gonna put in my little clips and all that type of stuff. I probably shouldn't even be running this background. Y'all see the background back there, the video running in the background? I probably shouldn't even be running that either. I don't know. But we're in a good section. We're in a good we're in a good signal area. So we're gonna see what it sounds like and see if oh, she said, hold on. She said it's choppy a little. Hold on, guys. And see, I was talking to several of you guys the other day, and I was telling y'all I can't hear or see what y'all hear and see. I can only hear and see from my side and from my system, and my system is not you guys' system. So when we set up and put together and prep what we have, it's different from what you all hear and see from different states and different locations. It should just broadcast. We're not in a physical location. We're mobile. We're moving around. That's the whole premise of what we do. We're trying to prove out the basis of being mobile. We're trying to show that being mobile it works, and it's the best way to be. So we're basically, as Ronnie says, you said the video running behind the black screen. Yeah, it's running behind the screen. It takes up the video itself takes up bandwidth as well. So that's problematic. Bandwidth. So when you hear me talking or anybody talking, when you're watching YouTube, if you're watching a video, that will be 100% dependent on your connection to YouTube. That will dictate whether it streams right on through and it doesn't blank out, or you get the ring of death where it's just spiraling and spiraling or whatever. That's all because of your signal to YouTube, or to Facebook, of your signal will dictate how fast or how much you're able to watch the video that you're watching. Okay, but when it's live, like it is right now, it is dictated by my signal and my upload speed. You got download speed and you got upload speed. So my upload speed and my upload signal, it's strong in the shop, but I'm not in the shop. I'm in the field. So when I'm in the field or I'm out and about, I don't have the upload strength and signal that I have in the shop. Okay, I'm literally to be able to broadcast what I'm broadcasting. If it's not strong, if it's not good, then what you see will be choppy. So that's on my signal. That's on me. But if you was to go and watch one of my videos, it would just stream. It will stream just fine, no problem. You can watch it and all of that. It'll be just fine because you're watching it from YouTube's stream. You're watching from whatever YouTube have available, which is a lot. Everybody knows YouTube is YouTube. So you're able to see everything and you're able to see it live. There's millions of people watching YouTube at the same time. So YouTube can handle that. Okay. But when I'm streaming up, if I don't have a strong enough signal to stream up, and then all of the people that are watching, that they're actually tapping into my signal direct. So it's not just me streaming to YouTube and that's it. I'm streaming to multiple platforms. Right now, I'm streaming to 11 platforms altogether. Instagram, I'm streaming to LinkedIn, I'm streaming to Twitter, to Twitch, to TikTok, to our platforms at Mobilon, at mobilecharities.org, to I'm missing some. I got a bunch. Oh, to Hair Art TV, and I'm streaming to the buses, which is very, very large in bandwidth, and it takes up quite a bit. So to stream to everybody, and you'll see me streaming live. This same content you'll see streaming live at Facebook. If you go into LinkedIn under Mr. Hair Art, you'll see me streaming live. If you go to YouTube, you'll see me streaming live on the YouTube. So all of these different platforms, you'll see me streaming to these different platforms, and all of those require bandwidth. Bandwidth is just the signal that I'm streaming to. Yeah, the school is fine. The school is up. We still training more instructors, but everybody, we narrowed it down to course 4. So now everybody that's in course 4, which is my group. My group was the first group, but as I told y'all the last week, I told them hold off on my group. We'll be the last to go under the fast track, because we still have to put all of our ducks in a row. We still have to get all of our stuff together. Basically, I don't want them kind of clowning y'all. I don't want them going in and saying, "Oh, they took the test 5 times, and what's going on with that?" If you take the test 5 times, what the hell? The answer's right there. You should just take it one time, and you should be able to ace it. All the answers right there. What's going on? I don't want them doing that to my group. So that's exactly right. That's smart. That's very, very smart. So you thinking on my level. So if they see everybody else in all the other groups is having an issue, I mean, not really an issue. It's just they're not going to go and ace it because they want 100%. The sponsors want 100%. So when they go in and because I've already seen it, so they can't tell me nothing. when they go in and see that all the other groups, they're going and they're taking it multiple times too. So don't come in looking at my group talking about, oh, coach, your group is taking it 2 and 3 times, and why is it taking them so many times to no, 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 no. Because my group will go in, they'll get like 90%, 95%, even 98. I've heard some of my people say they got all the way up to 99% and miss one question, and then they had to start all over again. And I understand it. I mean, it is what it is. But don't be holding that against us. All they do is go back and they just take it again, and they'll ace it next time, or the next time after that. It just depends on what's going on. Because I found out, I told so, hey, Miss Veronique is in the house. Matter of fact, I was talking to Miss yesterday when the school when the stream wasn't working. When we found out it wasn't going to come live, I went into the school and tested all of the different stuff to make sure that we can actually link into the school. And then I took one of the tests. I was like, man, this is crazy. But I was able to ace it. But guys, it did take me 2 tries. It did take me 2 tries. So y'all don't have nothing to feel shame about. And I made the course. I was a primary crafter of this. I got try. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. The owner didn't go in and just ace every single question, even though he made them. Yeah, there it is. So, and I told him that as well. I was talking to Miss Veronique. I told Miss Veronique same thing. Yeah, I told her I need to go and take it and check it and see what's going on. And yeah, that's what I saw. It is what it is. So now everybody that's in course, because that's where the courses start. Now, be warned, because I know we got some people. The 100 question, 100%. They call it 100 for 100. The 100 question, 100% quizzes. They're gonna filter that through the entire school. So that's going to be in the course 1, course 2, course 3, course 4, course 5, all the way out. They're going to have 100 by 100. So it's not like the answers is still not there. It's still floating around. The answers are still there. They're still accessible, but they're going to want 100%. And basically, they're wanting people to the course, read through it and get it, and then come back and answer. So, and everybody can do that. Everybody's able to hold your position and go back in and get the answer and come back and answer it. Don't just go A, B, 1, 2, 3, A, B, 1, 2, 3. That's not gonna be good. If you miss any, they're gonna send you back to the beginning. So, and I had to come to reality and say, yeah, that's fair. Because they want people actually learning this stuff. They don't want people just guessing, which that's what I saw when I looked at the test. I saw people was going picking anything that sounds good. They wasn't going through and learning the material at all. They was just randomly selecting stuff. So that's not cool. That's not cool, because you're going to need this information. Once you get into these buses and you get out here on the street and you get into the field, you're going to need this information. You better believe it. Trust me, guys. Trust me. You're going to need this information. Okay. Yeah, I saw Miss Veronique. She was in. Let's see. Miss Pearl is in. What's up, Miss Pearl? Miss Pearl said she took it for 3 She said, I took it 3 times and felt stupid. Don't feel stupid. I took it twice. And sometimes you'll have the information and it'll be there, but it'll kind of try to trip you up a little bit. It's just to make sure that you're learning what you need to learn. So Uh, yeah, it's chopping up. Hold on, guys. Let me check. Okay, there's a delay on my end. That's what helps me to listen to what I'm listening at what I'm hearing. But yeah, it is chopping. I don't know. I'm, it's coming in different sections. I'm fine tuning it right now, guys. So hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm fine tuning the bandwidth to get the right signal. So if you're missing some stuff, my apologies. I'm gonna be addressing all of that as well. Yeah, we're working on all of it right now. Yeah, it's we're I'm working on it right now. See, I can see. Let's see. It's all right. Failed to schedule soon. I don't know what that means because it's popping in and out. But let me see here. Okay, so do me a favor, guys. If you're not busy, if you're working, then don't stop working. Do your thing. If you're just listening on the slide, just you're cool. But if you are listening and you hear choppiness, um, do me a favor and put a let's see, let's put a okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if you guys hear choppiness, let's put a three, put three in the chat. Put three in the chat when y'all hear choppiness. When it starts chopping up and it starts breaking up, put a three in the chat right then and there. That way I'll know when it starts being choppy, and then I can actually see. I'm hearing it right now. It's chopping right now. Okay. Yeah, so if y'all hear choppiness, whenever y'all hear it, just put a three in the chat, and that way I'll know when it's chopping, and I'll know exactly what time stamp to go to, and then I can triangulate it to the satellite or the satellite, the the cell tower that we're using. We're going to be switching over to Elon Musk Starlink system. What I told you guys before, because that's a dedicated system. It does operate by satellite, but they're guaranteeing uptime, and it's not going to be any interference, and you're basically a stronger signal that's going to be coming through. Okay. Miss Ed says, um, I read the material and I took the test. I kept missing one or two, and I and I had to retake it, but I finally got past it. Yeah, Miss Ed, that's what a couple more people were saying, and I said it myself. I just said it myself because I just took the test, and I had to take it again. I took it twice, so yeah, I got you. And they're saying, okay, yeah, a couple other people are saying it too now. Ms. Pearl said, as Jason said, everybody's we got a few people that's saying the same thing, and that's kind of what we anticipate. I anticipated it because anytime somebody says you gotta have 100%, I know that it's going to be a issue. But as long as they're not trying to count it against us, uh, we won't have no problems. Because I don't want somebody saying, "Hey, you missed two questions, you're out." Man, you crazy as hell. Ain't nobody finna ace no test first go around. You want 100% out of them? You crazy? No, even if the answer is right there, they could make a mistake. So I don't want to hear that. So but they understand. Hey, there's no issue at all, guys. There's no issue in that at all. So what I just had a problem with is them going through. setting up fast track and starting with my group, and then chastising my group, saying, hey, your group is not performing up to par. What's going on? And we're supposed to be moving them along, but they're taking a test 3 and 4 and 5 times. No, go through the other groups first and see that they all are doing it. They're all going through the test multiple times. So don't drop the hammer on my group. Plus, my group is the owner group. We're the owner circle. Hell, we got the most leeway out of everybody. And I'm not saying that just to be kind of condescending or to downgrade any other group. All of our groups are important to us. Just to make that clear, because I know a lot of you other groups are watching. All of my groups are very important. Everybody. And just to show that appeal, we will have a review process. Now, this is what I'm advocating for, to have a review process where anybody that's wanting to switch groups, you will be able to. I started this, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I said, anybody wanting to leave my group, they're able to leave my group. Anybody wanting to leave the agent's group that they're in and even enter my group, you're able to do that. You'll have to talk with me, talk with your agent, and then they'll contact me and let me know who's wanting to enter into my group. And you'll go through a review process. I'll talk with you and because you have to be accepted into my group. We don't just put people in my group. I'm the owner. I have the owner circle. So that means I've reviewed people and interviewed them, you guys, and you're eligible basically to enter into my group. It's not just, hey, I want to join the owner circle, put me in. No, you gotta qualify. You actually gotta get, and it's not even like credit checks and all that. It's just, I talk to you and I see if I like you. See if you got something to offer. See if you got something that you're bringing to the table for my group, because I got plans for my group. Okay, we got a whole different criteria. Some people don't want that. Some people are not wanting to get into my group, the owner circle, because they're not looking for the limelight. They're not looking for a high profile. They're not looking to be in leadership roles or high up in the company or even working for and with the company. They just want to get a bus, go out there and do their thing. That's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But for the people who are wanting higher positions, people who are wanting, to make more money and to get into leadership roles and leadership positions and all that, that's my group. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'll tell you that right off the bat. But I will, and I'm saying this, before we have it in position all the way. I'm saying that you will be able to, request to switch groups. Some people may want to switch group from their group to a different agent. Okay, not necessarily me, but just another agent, because we have agents in Texas, agents in California, agents in New York. We have agents in all different parts of the country. So they may want to switch to a different agent in a different zone or a different area. So we'll have all of that available for you guys. And I want to have it to where you can do that online. And if you want to leave a group, it should not be a bitter sweet or a negative situation where you say, oh, I don't like my agent, I want to switch, I want to move, I want to go somewhere else. It should not be that. Okay, but if you want to remain anonymous or to switch out directly, you will be able to do that. You don't need your agent's permission. Just like if someone wants to leave my group, I don't know if someone is unhappy, if they want to leave my group, you'll be able to. And you don't have to come and tell me, hey, coach, I'm sorry, I want to get out of here. I want to leave this group and just get into something easier or something more simple. I don't want the pressure of being in the owner circle. Hey, I get it. I get it all the way. So I'll make that available as well, and I'll put that in the group voucher where you guys, and this will be all in the download. Okay, so once you get to course 5, you guys have the download for the app. You'll be able to download, and that's how we start separating everybody into their groups. Okay, so that's what I saw, and that's what I'm kind of putting together right now. And the fact that I'm hearing it with other groups, that's kind of what I'm putting in. I haven't had anybody say they want to get out of my group, but I mean, you never know. There may be some people who don't want to be millionaires. Hell, I don't know. They want to just get into somebody else's group. They want to just, go do their own thing. They don't want to be a part of it. I don't know. It's up to them. Let me see. Ms. Vernick said what now? Ms. Vernick said, so how many times can it be taken? Ms. You can take it as many times as you want to. It don't make no difference. You can take it as many times as it takes to pass it. That's how that works. As many times it takes to pass it, because I monitor my group. Now, if it gets excessive, that's when people will raise an eyebrow. When you're taking it 15, 20 times, there may be a problem. And that's when we look at the system and say, hey, wait a minute, what's going on? But if the system checks out and other people are going through it and they're taking it and is panning out just fine, then that's a problem. Now, people taking it, 2, 3, 4 times, that it just is what it is. But people taking it, 10 times, which we haven't had anybody do that. I'm just saying. If people are taking it 10, 15 times, that's a bit excessive. We may have something to talk about. Let's see. Miss Bernie says, before it's looked as failed, please and thing. Okay, somebody else was saying they took it 3 times. Yeah, if you listen, if you took it and any other test, it doesn't matter which one it is, any of them, it's just excessive. That's what makes people, look twice. If it's like excessive mean like somebody took it like 9, 10 times. That's excessive. Taking it 4 or 5 times, I mean, it just is what it is. A lot of people are not, Miss Mary, yeah. Okay, thank you. So go to mobilon.com, mobalon.com. That's where all of the information for the mobile salon buses are, and for the school. What's up, Darnell? Darnese is in the house. Okay, let me see here. No, I don't have any video on. We've been having issues, and we're having issues with this podcast. I mean, with this live stream with choppiness. So I don't want to put any more strain on it. With putting a lot of videos and extra stuff on there. So I'm kind of trying to keep it low. I was going to turn the back video off, the video that's on the background, but I just saw how much bandwidth it's using. It's not much. It's a background video, so it's not much that it's using. But the foreground videos and the live action videos, yeah, they take up a lot. So I'm kind of being careful with that. It won't be shortly. I got another. I'm still waiting on my hotspot, the new hotspot. I'm waiting on that. The Wi-Fi, the mobile Wi-Fi. I'm still waiting on that. I got one in, but that was not the right one. And then the one that I have, I'm still using it. But yeah, I got those systems in. I was just lucky that it wasn't the system, because I was tripping out yesterday. I couldn't get the thing to run, and we thought it was the system again, because these systems are not cheap. They are not cheap at all. So I'm not in no kind of hurry to goddamn buy another system. I refuse to buy another system. How about that? But yeah, we're lucky. I mean, it's not even luck. It's just, it is what it is. Technology works like this. So, and then we have AI that we're filtering through our system. So we got to have the best system that we can put together, especially to operate this AI. And the way that they're showing me how this stuff is changing, I don't know if y'all are paying attention to this stuff, but it is evolving daily. Every single day, new evolutions are coming through the pipeline, and it's something to behold, guys. I told y'all, in the next couple of weeks, y'all are gonna see some huge changes in our landscape. I mean, there's gonna be some pretty big stuff coming through. Okay, Barnett says, if we fail one time, are we out? No, nobody's out. That you can't. That's not a prerequisite to get kicked out. Nobody gets kicked out because they fail a test. That's not how this works. Um, it's just what you're doing is you're taking tests so people the algorithm can see who you are, sponsors can see who you are, I can see who you are. We can tell if somebody's actually trying or if they're just going through their A B C stuff like that. We can tell if somebody's actually absorbing the content and the information. Okay. Let's see. Miss Bernie says, uh, I can dig it. You answered and was driving and couldn't type on the computer texter. Yep. Uh, Everything that I'm putting in right now has to do with because I'm changing up some of that content. Y'all would be surprised, guys. I can't. I mean, some of the people have already been through it. Some of it has been a little excessive, but y'all would be surprised at some of the stuff that we had to vote on to be either in the school or out, and it's changed iterations a few times. It's changed makeups multiple times because there are some things that we can use, some things that we can't. Some things are good to go, some things that are not. It just depends on the people that are coming through the system. But everything that was voted on is if it's in the system, we voted on it being in the system. Because like I told y'all, it's not just me. It's me and my sponsors. It's my accountants. They have a say so. My attorneys have a say so. Everybody has a say so when it comes to content that goes in school, and it's ever changing. It does not stop. It's going to be changing constantly because rules change, laws change, situations change, all kinds of things are happening all the time. So we have to have a system that's able to change with the time. So there's been uh, a bunch of different movements back and forth, side to side, when it comes to the mobile salon buses because things have changed over time. So like we used to be able to park at certain locations that were city owned locations, and we didn't need a permit for those locations because we have a citywide permit where if you got a mobile CO for your buses, all your buses can use that same CO for your company. It's like uh, 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 Amazon. It's like Amazon. If an Amazon truck goes and parks and they jump out the truck and go and deliver that package to that house, or they go into the apartment complex to go up to the third floor to drop off that package, they don't have to get a permit to park their Amazon truck where they parked it to run up and do a delivery. You understand? So we were working off of that system. Okay, same thing for FedEx, same thing for UPS, same thing for the post office, and even regular deliveries. If a truck is delivering to a warehouse or a restaurant, they're delivering fish or beef or bread or whatever. They're delivering that the content that restaurant needs to cook the food and serve to the people. They don't need a permit to park there and deliver the goods, right? They just put their hazards on. They just put their blinkers on. Um, we were operating off of that system. Well, we can't operate off of that system anymore because we are parking to do a job. We're literally parking to actually do hair, to perform a service. When you do that, you have to have a permit to do that from the city. You can't just roll up anywhere and park and just start performing services. You can't do that. You have to have a permit it's like you can't go into a building and put a sign up in the window and say we sell hot dogs and hamburgers and French fries here at this location, and you just went into the building because it was open. You rented it from this guy who owns the building, across the street or whatever. So he let you rent this building out. So you go in there and you put a sign up saying, "Hey man, I sell hot dogs and hamburgers and French fries." You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to go through proper protocol. You literally have to go through the city and get what's called a CO, which is a certificate of occupancy. You have to get one of those to operate out of that building. And then because you're selling food, you now have to get certified from the city. You have to get certified from the health and food and the health board, the safety board. You have to get inspected by the health inspectors and food and safety inspectors. All of that. They got to give you a grade and all that type of stuff. You can't just get into a location and just start doing business. You just can't. You have to get certified. You have to go by the rules and regulations. You got to get licenses and all that type of stuff. Well, we do too. So instead of being able, food trucks are having to do that too. Some states don't. You don't have to do that, but they are adopting this protocol. They are adopting these rules and these regulations where anywhere you go and park, you need a permit. These are temporary permits. These are not permanent. These are temporary permits because they can change. And if you're mobile, you're not there 24 hours a day. You go there, you park, you do your business, and then you go to another location. So that's called a temporary permit. The reason why we get them the way that we have them is when we get a permit. So say, for instance, we get a permit for outside of a city library. Okay. We get that location certified and permitted for Mobilon. Okay, so anybody with a Mobilon license, meaning you are a mobile salon operator that's under Billy Bob's Mobile Barbershop, and you are in the Mobilon network. That means you are Billy Bob's Mobile Barbershop, sponsored by Pepsi, a part of the Mobilon network. Okay, so that means you're one of our guys. You're with us. Okay, so as long as you're with us, then our permit will work for you. Okay, you don't have to go and get a permit through the city. We already have one. It's a temporary permit for whoever's working there at the time. Okay, so anybody who's working there, you'll have an independent license. You have an independent code number for your bus, for your license. Anybody who's working there, you'll be held responsible. If you go there and dump chemicals all in the street and everything, then we'll know who did it, and we'll know who to hold responsible for causing destruction or damage to the property at that time. See, all of this stuff has to be on record. All of this stuff has to be accounted for. And a lot of people don't understand that. They just go and get a barbershop, a mobile beauty salon, and then they just start doing hair. They go wherever they go and just start doing hair. If you went to a location at a Target and just started doing hair at the Target, if you effed up a whole bunch of people's hair at that location and then just drove off and went on somewhere else, everybody who came to that location looking for retribution, everybody who came in, they're going to go inside Target and they're going to say, "Hey, do you know the girl who was working this salon? She tore my head up. She put chemicals in my head. My hair came all out. Who is this girl?" They're going to be highly upset. Target don't know who this person is because all they did was came and parked in Target parking lot and just started doing hair. They came and parked in Walmart parking lot, in Lowe's parking lot, in whatever apartment complex parking lot, and just started doing hair. They wasn't registered, they wasn't permitted, they wasn't licensed, they was just doing hair. And they wrecked a whole bunch of folk here. They had germs and bacteria, they was spreading dirt, people was breaking out in rashes and all that, and they don't know who this person is. because they were not licensed, they were not permitted. They was just doing hair in a mobile salon that they built in their garage. No, no, no. This is the type of shit that I advocate against. This is the type of stuff that harms our industry. And I'm the first one to stand in line and say, yeah, punish. Punish, punish, punish. Hit them. Hit them with fines, hit them with violations, hit them with confiscation. Shut them down. Shut them down because they're doing harm to our industry. We're trying to build something, not destroy it. So we are wanting the best of the best, especially if they're mobile. We want these people to understand that if a mobile unit comes to you, you're looking at the best of the best. You're looking at the high end on this spectrum. We don't want this to be, oh man, this is just some fly by night, a good old boy or somebody who's trying to hit it and quit it. they have no accountability, so they can do whatever they want to do and drive off. No, ma'am, no sir. No, ma'am, no sir. These are high caliber, high quality VIP custom made mobile salons. We are held to a higher standard. We are held to a higher standard. That's why we got gold plates on our buses that say Mobilon. These are gold plated Mobilon plates that say this bus has been inspected. This bus has high caliber, very, very high quality equipment, tools. If you're getting done by Mobilon, then that's high caliber. That's big time. That's why they charge so much. But if people are coming in just doing whatever, yes, that's a bad combination. Very bad. Yeah, I everybody will benefit from that. That's absolutely right. Everybody benefits. Everybody. Is breaking up. Okay, that's the first. I got my first three, guys. I got my first three. Miss Pearl said 3. Jason says 3. Miss Veronique says 3. Okay, so I can see it's breaking up a little bit. Now I can hear it a little bit too. I'll put a 3 in there myself so the text can see it. Yeah, right about now that we hear the 3 come. We see the 3 happening. Okay, so I'm gonna check that and see what's going on with that. For right now, guys, hold what you got. Everybody that has assignments in, hold what you got, because the new crew is coming down now. They're coming down in this week, right now. So they're going through people now in my group. I told y'all last week my group was next. I held them off because I wanted to make sure that everything was good, and then we started having problems with the system, with the bandwidth and all that. But we're good now. I mean, we still have problems now, but I don't care. We're gonna overcome that. It ain't got nothing to do with the school. So we're gonna go into that. If you guys have an issue, let me know. If anybody, now this is important. Hopefully I'm not breaking up. If anybody is failed, if anybody is rejected, please let me know. If anybody has any of their accounts, any of their assignments rejected, please let me know. Contact me direct. Matter of fact, text me and text rejected in your text. Just put in rejected in your text. I'll know exactly what it is, and I'll put in a search algorithm in my text. That way, if anybody types that in there, I'll know this is priority. If you're rejected, if any of your assignments is rejected, please text me and let me know, because I need to get on that immediately. I don't want anybody else failing or getting kicked out or having any problems with sponsors. I need to get y'all through the school and into these buses, okay? And that means no more rejections. I need y'all passing. If you have a problem before you submit an assignment and you have questions, text me and ask me, and I'll help you through it. I can't tell you what it is or give you the answer or anything, but I will help you through it so that we can bypass rejections. All right. So everybody, please, if you get rejected, let me know so that I can actually go in and do what I need to do to kind of smooth that over and get it worked out and get it fixed. All right. Okay, what else we got? I think that's about it. Thank you, Miss Vernique. Miss Vernique said get ready to get up out of here. Um, let's see here. Yeah, the hair art school is the same situation. Everybody that's going that's supposed to be going through the hair art school, we push that off to next week so we can get all of this stuff fixed. It looks like it's working now. It looks like it's fixed now. So I'm gonna set another launch date. This is the second launch date for the hair art school for Monday. I'm gonna set another date for Monday. This will be for everybody. So you guys will be able to come in on Monday and start the hair art school. Um, yeah, you just use your same username and password. If your username and password doesn't work, text me and let me know, and I'll get you a new one. Okay, for the hair art school. And you just click on hair art school and log in and get going. Yeah, it's easy. Once you have that, it's a whole different program, guys. It's a whole different setup because you'll be able to use that in the hair art in the mobile salon school. Okay, so yeah, it'll be real. You'll see. It has all of the different components in there. You'll see how different the outcome is going to be. Okay. All right. Let me get up out of here, guys, because it looks like it's trying to go out again. Hold on. Matter of fact, we're close to break time. Let me get up out of here, guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do my sign off, and if it does conk out, then we're good. I'm Ronnie Mac on the Shops and Salons Network, the Hair Art Network, and the new mobile salon network. Bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself, and if you can, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to mobilon.com, mobalon.com, and sign up. The application is at the top of the page on the right-hand side. Click on it, fill it out, and submit it back in. If everything is good, someone will contact you and let you know what the next steps are. Yeah, we have another group coming in, a whole nother group coming in, and we're going to open up all the way, guys, with the new platform for the school and the new building that's opening up here in Dallas. So we'll be able to handle more people, and we got new instructors that are coming on board, and there's a possibility that we'll be able to allow for students to be instructors. It'll be student instructors, okay? And you'll be only able to instruct or assist people below where you are, okay? So they will know that you're a student instructor and not a regular instructor, but you will be able to assist them and help them kind of walk them through what you've already been through. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? But there will be rules and regulations. That's why it's so hard to get instructors, because you can't just tell somebody the answers. You can't just tell somebody this is what it is. No, click this, or no, press A here, press C here, press B here. You can't do that. You're supposed to be helping them to understand what it is they're supposed to know. That's why it's so difficult to be an instructor. You can't. You have to know how to instruct. Instructors don't come in and just say, okay, let me show you how to cut this hair. See, cut like this, cut like this, cut like this. And there you go. See, the whole haircut is done. And the student haven't done anything. You did the whole haircut. How are they learning if you done did all day? They haven't even touched the clippers. Come on. You have to instruct, not do. So that's where the confusion starts coming in at. A lot of instructors were actually doing and telling the students what to put and all that, and then when it came down to it for the students to know what the hell is going on, they didn't know. So that caused a very big ripple in what was going on. So we had to fix that, and that caused a slowdown as well. So, but again, this whole thing is about fixing problems and moving forward with a multi-million-dollar program that is destined to make millionaires and change the entire barber and beauty industry. It's about to go down. It's about to be a really, really big thing. So I'm happy about it. I'm excited to see it transpire and happen. So everybody just get ready. That's all I can say is get ready. All right, guys. We also have a charity called mobilecharities.org. You can go to www.mobilecharities.org and to donate. You can donate to one charity or multiple charities all at the same time. It's a great way to help a lot of people. All right, guys, that'll do it for me for today. I thank everybody for coming in. Everybody, if you have any other questions, just put it in the chat. I'll be able to see it and either answer it in the chat or answer it in the next show. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I'll see you guys then. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I told y'all that we have all of the programs that we have coming up. I'm going to be letting you all know in advance. So that's going to be on this show. So you'll get that information before it happens, before those events transpire. We have new sponsors that are coming in. These sponsors will be known. So that means they will be contacting you guys and y'all will be able to speak with them directly and see what the prospects are. We also have an open sponsorship that we're launching next week. I think they may have launched it this week. I'm not sure. But a open sponsorship means if you guys know sponsors that or companies, sponsors, celebrities, anybody who you think would be good for the company, we don't take anybody. It has to be strategic. It has to be something that we can use that'll look good for the company to be in cahoots with. But if you have someone, a manufacturer or a company or a celebrity or whomever that you would like to work with, especially as your sponsor, you can do that. You can actually bring them to the table, have them get them in contact with us, and we'll walk them through the process and see how they want to be a part of what we're doing. And here's the big part. You actually get a cut. You actually get a percentage of what they come in with. Okay. So if they come in and they do one sponsorship for one bus is $100,000, you get 5%, guys. 5%. Well, up to 5%. It just depends on the sponsors right now because we have different sponsorship levels, and depending on how much they come in for, that's what you can do. But I always say 5% because that's possible across the board. But if you're getting 5%, 5% of $100,000, guys, that's $5,000. That's $5,000 going in your pocket just for introducing a sponsor to the program that you want to work with. Okay. So if you're talking to a company saying, hey, I would like for you to sponsor me in the mobile salon business, then that's going to speed up your position in the company and in your mobile salon buses. Plus, it'll put money in your pocket. Okay. And we're not even going to talk about if a sponsor comes in like Metro Spell, got the name of their company, Cricket Wireless, and any of these companies coming in for $1 million. You actually can get up to 5% of $1 million. Do y'all know how much money that is? Do the math. 5% of $1 million. Do the math. Do the math. That's how much goes in your pocket cash. Just because you brought them to the program. I helped to build this program because we got a lot of people. We don't talk to all companies. We don't talk to everybody, but there are people that are I'm finna get off. There are students and bus operators that are in cahoots with certain companies. They like certain companies, but we may not be working with those companies. So this is the opportunity for them to bring these companies to the table and us to work out a contract to where you can now be sponsored by that company. We got people that like Doritos, but we may not do business with Doritos. So you're able to bring Doritos to the table and we negotiate a sponsorship for you, your bus or multiple buses or other people in their buses, which you then are now in a franchise position where you get a percentage of their monies as well. It's crazy, guys. It's a huge way to make a lot of money and become millionaires even before you even get into a bus. That's what we stand for, is doing things and making opportunities to benefit off of what we're doing. It's an awesome thing. All right, let me get up out of here, guys, because we're past the time. I'll talk about it. Everybody's texting saying, well, how do you do this? How you do that? I'll answer more questions tomorrow on the open sponsorship program. Guys, remind me about it and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Just remind me. Okay, guys, that'll do it for me for today. I will see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. I don't know the time in your area, just it's Central Standard Time for us. All right, guys, that'll do it for us for tomorrow. That's right, Miss Veronique. Miss Veronique was the first one to do it. $50,000. That'll be $50,000 going in your pocket, cash. If you want to put it on the bus, that's your business. People are putting money on their buses now. There's a lot of people putting a lot of money on their buses so that they can get to ownership faster, and that'll get them out of the school faster. That'll get them into their buses with higher percentages where they make money faster, and that'll get them higher contracts where they make the money back faster than just going out, bare bones and just working their way from the ground up. They're wanting a head start or a jump start, and easiest and the fastest way to do it. And a lot of the sponsors are looking at that, and I've seen multiple people get picked up by sponsorship because they see them putting money on their like like when you go to jail, they putting money on their books. When they putting money on their books, they know they extra special. They laughing at it. Yeah, it just is what it is, guys. This is chess. This ain't checkers. This is chess. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. I got to get out of here, guys. Come on. So let me just remind me tomorrow. We'll talk about it more tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for coming through. I appreciate everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.